The planned Disney walkout in response to Florida's parental rights and education bill didn't go as expected, as nobody really showed up. Nobody showed up. After all the whining, all the bitching,
all the bitching and moaning.
Oh, Disney, the corporate, you're not taking this seriously. Oh, you got to stand up for gay rights, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, fine, we'll do that. Here's your walkout day. And the employees are like, oh, what, you want us to do something? No. We want you to do something. I don't want to have to actually do anything on my part. What are you talking about? The planned Disney walkout in response to Florida's parental rights and education bill didn't go as expected, as nobody showed up.
Yeah, so again, we're addressing the same bill. This is like the news cycle. I'm amazed it's gone on as long as it has because, I mean, this is such like a non-controversy, don't you think, on this bill?
This is such a non-controversy. It's funny, in this article, the related articles, the headline says, Disney restores lesbian kissing scene in Lightyear animated movie following backlash.
Is that Buzz Lightyear?
Apparently there's some lesbian kiss scene in Buzz Lightyear that they cut out, probably 2P's China, and they got so much backlash from it, especially on the edges of this Florida bill, that they put it back in. So
well,
kind of
Buzz Lightyear does look amazing, and I am actually stoked that there's a lesbian kissing scene in it. So I'm not gonna lie.
It is funny that they're like, we're so progressive, we're gonna have two attractive females kiss. It's like, really?
Yeah,
that's progressive?
I feel like that's more like just the patriarchy. I mean, am I wrong?
Have Buzz Lightyear making out with a
not
shirtless dude. Okay,
no, that's not patriarchy.
Yeah, if you're so if you want to get so many fucking virtue signaling points, having two attractive women kiss doesn't mean anything. Okay.
So this article, we did our article last week on the Florida bill, and I guess we didn't really realize it had to do with the Florida bill, but it was about the girl who
tried to commit suicide.
Because of transitioning. So and they had two more people in the press conference that are parents in similar situations. But so famously, Disney World is in Florida, right?
Yeah, it's in Orlando.
Right. So this bill will actually affect employees of Disney World in Florida.
Well, I mean, it will affect, I guess, the children of employees who go to public schools.
Sure.
Possibly.
Right.
I'm assuming most public schools in Florida are not engaged in this crazy fucking behavior, but.
Right. So Disney, since they have a huge presence there with a bunch of employees, they feel obligated to respond to this bill.
Right.
And this is their response and their employees' response to the response.
It's interesting because at first Disney's response was they didn't really have a response. And then supposedly, and this is why this failed walkout's even more hilarious. Supposedly, employees at Disney World were so outraged by Disney's lack of a response that they forced Disney to take a position against the bill.
Right. They're like, fuck, we don't want any part of it. Someone did read the bill in legal, definitely. They knew what was up.
Yeah. Some paper pusher at legal in Disney who's a lawyer looked at the bill and was like, this is pretty innocuous, guys. I don't know, I don't know what's happening.
This is really not going to affect us, right? I mean, and if it does, it'll probably affect us positively because we'll have less employees out because their kids came home transgender.
Right. So Disney capitulates to supposedly their own employees, supposedly, and they take a hard stance against this parental rights bill. And they're like, okay, you guys, you want to take a hard stance? Well, here you go. Here's your walkout for the day to protest this bill. Okay.
This is hilarious. You got to read it funny though, because this article's fucking hilarious.
The planned Disney walkout in response to Florida's parental rights and education bill didn't go as expected, as nobody really showed up. Nobody showed up. After all the whining, all the
bitching and moaning.
Oh, Disney, the corporate, you're not taking this seriously. Oh, you got to stand up for gay rights, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, fine, we'll do that. Here's your walkout day. And the employees are like, oh, what, you want us to do something? No. We want you to do something. I don't want to have to actually do anything on my part. What are you talking about?
The Orlando Sentinel reports that only one person showed up. Yep, one.
One person showed up in all of Walt Disney World's Florida. Gigantic.
Can you imagine?
Disney World's gigantic. It's like 8 theme parks. Only one person showed up.
One person. And they didn't even name him in the article. They're probably like, please do not don't use my name in this.
This is hilarious too. It's reported that the majority of the protests that actually took place in California.
In California.
Disneyland, a place that isn't even impacted by the Florida bill.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? California is worried about Florida kids. It's not going to affect any of our kids here, but you know.
Mm-hmm. The New York Times reported on Tuesday. This story is so ridiculous.
I know.
The New York Times reported on the Tuesday walkout that only 60 to 70 employees in California walked out. And even then, it was only a brief walk and a loop around Walt Disney Studios in Burbank, and it wasn't particularly boisterous.
They're like, what? I can get 20 minutes off to walk around the block? Well, I can use some fresh air.
Yeah, fuck. This is like the height of bullshit, virtue signal, nonsense. Everyone makes all this noise about it. They go, let me walk outside around the block once and I'm done,
This is Twitter I did my activism all the way. It's like, I tweeted about this. Why I exercised this morning. Come on, I'm trying to get off early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It further said that the members of the media at the Disneyland location in California outnumbered the actual employees that walked out.
The media shows up. They're like, oh, this is going to be good. We're going to get lots of clicks off of this shit. Oh, ho hum. Nobody's there.
Nobody's there. The planned walkout was in response to Disney and CEO Bob Chapek's response to the so-called Don't Say Gay bill. The bill doesn't mention the word gay. That was passed 2 weeks ago in regards to limiting what teachers can instruct children as young as kindergarten about sexual orientation and gender identity. It doesn't say what he said, but he gave a knock. He said like it wasn't a big deal, I thought, or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what got their panties all in a twist. As evidenced by the minuscule number of employees that participated in the walkout, Disney has over 200,000 employees. So out of 200,000 employees, 1 in the entire state of Florida walked out, and 60 in California walked out.
Can I even do the math on that? What's 1 divided by 200,000? What's the percentage of that?
Well, it'd be like it's just.
Oh, that's 0.00005% of their workforce walked out.
Exactly. So. It says, so those who plan the walkout seem to be part of a vocal minority of woke SJWs and radical leftists, particularly on Twitter, who are trying to bully the company and other employees into submission. I hope Disney learns from this. I don't know if they will, but this is what's going on in all these countries. You have this teeny tiny minuscule minority of fucking purple-haired, blue-haired, woke asshole scolds who make this super loud ruckus. And no one else gives a fuck about what they're saying.
Of course.
And the company just capitulates. And this is the time for the normies to rise up. We need the normie rebellion to say, sit down, shut up. We want to do our job. We just want to grill. We don't want any of this woke nonsense anymore. Shut up.
We just want to grill.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's just so ridiculous.
I feel like we're getting close. I feel like people are fed up with this shit. This is winning. This article definitely is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, well, I mean, this event is definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
In terms of just people waking up to the fact that this is such a nonsense issue.
Well, it's not nonsense for the parents. The parents have legitimate grievances. They've turned it into a nonsense issue by...
I mean, the people saying that it's like anti-gay and anti-trans.
Yeah, they're the ones that have just completely created an issue that doesn't exist out of whole cloth. Yeah.
Right.
I don't think parents are worried about their gay kid at 5 to 7 years old. And this is the thing that's so frustrating about it because like we were saying earlier with the Ron Perlman video, they could easily hammer out something that was a, copacetic for everyone involved. They shouldn't be teaching sex ed to kids. And if the gay topic comes up, they can talk about it in ways that are not offensive to the LGBT community, and don't tell the kids what, dad and dad are doing in the bedroom. They can just say, some people have two dads, some people have two moms, and leave it at that.
Yeah, that's the thing too. If the extent of it was just, some people have two moms, some people have two dads, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
99% of Americans wouldn't care. Some tiny percentage of people would care, but fuck those people. If that was all it was, no one cares.
Yes.
But that's not what's happening here. We're having this, we have to teach kids about the fucking gender spectrum. We have to teach kids about the genderbread nonsense.
Yeah.
It's like, no, let children be children.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
The kids don't want to hear about this shit. They don't even understand it. It's just confusing.
Yeah. They
want
to make a better mud pie, okay? They don't care about fucking sex.
Right. Kids only start caring about sex when they go through puberty. Keep all this shit for a sex ed class when they're in that age range.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hi, you just listened to a clip from the Sitch and Adams show. If you like what you heard, you can listen to our live show right here on this channel on Sunday, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you want, you can super chat us. We read $20 and up super chats on the show, and then do a follow-up stream on the following Tuesday where we read the rest of the unread super chats and interact with fans of the show. Subscribe to this channel right here to listen to the live show or to listen to more of our awesome clips.